Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another Heat versus video, and I'm going to put Heat up against Sigma. Now, for those who know the brief lore of the character I've given, they'll probably be like, this isn't really a fair fight, because at least for the X version of Heat, he's actually designed to defeat Sigma. Like, that's his main purpose, so he's designed with that in mind. Like with them, you'll probably wonder like why I would say he couldn't beat somebody like Dynamo, and I've already explained that. Like why he can't beat Dynamo, even though he would be able to beat he'd be able to beat a character like Vi. But let's just go ahead and break this down. Now, as far as my story goes, he actually is the one to finish off Sigma, but he does so to a weakened Sigma. This isn't Sigma at full power where he's capable of doing a whole lot of miraculous crap. This is Sigma on his last legs and he finishes them off. There's also Heat before he really understands how to fully use his capabilities, but still, it's a Sigma that's very weak. Now, the X version of Heat that I came up with was at his full capacity versus a Sigma at full capacity. That's an interesting topic. Now, yes, Heat is designed to be able to defeat Sigma. He's designed to be able to eradicate him. That is his purpose. Even though he was supposed to be a battle body for Sigma, like his purpose is to completely defeat Sigma, to completely erase him. But a full-powered Sigma has a lot of different options and tools at his disposal versus a very weakened, crawling, struggling Sigma that doesn't have much power left. So, getting into that. Sigma being the Maverick virus at this point, he's susceptible to Heat's antivirus, and I'd say it would weaken him at full power. I'm not going to say it would outright kill him at full power, but it would definitely weaken Sigma at full power if he was hit with it. Now, like that's the key thing, if he was hit with it. We've seen Sigma with so many different battle bodies over the years. He's had very versatile, agile types that are reminiscent of Wolverine, and he's had gun heavy types that were heavily armored and plated like we saw in X7. Then he's had huge, gigantic bodies that you've had to fight, whether it be in X4, X6, X8. Well, not X8. I don't think that was an X8. X7, I mean, like, even the original X game, he had a gigantic battle body that he could take you down with. Heat, I believe, would be capable of beating all these iterations of Sigma, but it would take him a massive amount of time to do so, and he would sustain a lot of injury. It's not going to be some super quick one and done battle. Like, he's going to get the crap beat out of him fighting Sigma. he's going to be injured. He's going to take a good amount of damage, especially if we're talking one-on-one and he's by himself. He doesn't have the backup of X-Zero or Axel to rely on. He is going to get stomped a bit. He's not going to outright lose because Heat's not a quitter type character, and you really have to like shut his systems down to stop him. Knowing the type of threat that Sigma is, he probably wouldn't stop. Like he'd have one of those moments where there's nothing that could really put him down. Like even though a lot of things that hit him probably should have at some point, like the willpower and determination that he would have to take out Sigma. That being said, he would likely defeat Sigma with the antivirus so that he could erase him and try to get rid of him completely, which I know that's kind of like a MacGuffin for him, but like he was designed with, again, destroying Sigma in mind and Mavericks in mind to kind of cleanse Reploids of the virus. So if Sigma is fully the virus, cleansing him would kill him. So like, this is just it. That's all there is to it. It would take Heat several attempts at cleansing him, obviously, but I think he'd ultimately get the job done. But it would be a high difficulty fight for Heat, so I don't expect it to be just like every outcome is Heat winning. But I think more goes in this version of Heat's favor than it goes in Sigma, which is really the case. It just goes more in Heat's favor than Sigma because of Heat's capabilities and the things that he's created to be able to do. Simple as that. Now, my newer version of Heat. Oh, and yes, 6-4. 6 out of 10 Heat would win. I almost forgot that. So the newer version of Heat does not have the Maverick antivirus, which puts him at a slight bit of a disadvantage against Sigma, but he's more powerful than the other iteration of Heat, so it kind of balances itself out. In this version of Heat, against any of the forms of Sigma that we previously talked about, or any that we haven't talked about, or that I haven't talked about, I should say, I could see him beating him. Because he'd have a chance to analyze capabilities and weaknesses and see through certain things happening, or certain attacks getting him. I believe this version of Heat would be able to cognitively take out Sigma. Now, he couldn't eradicate him, unfortunately, but he could beat him. And would beat him repeatedly. Which makes sense, at least as far as I'm concerned. But this version of Heat would be a lot stronger than the other. So, oh man, yawns keep sneaking up on me while I'm recording. This Heat, I feel, has a better chance combat-wise of beating Sigma and getting out of it without too much of a problem. But I think if there's anything else I can add, it's not really. It's just basically this version of Heat lacks one thing that the other has, but he's more powerful and capable in the long run. So it works itself out. But that's it. And yes, oh gosh, I forgot to say. The difficulty is still around the same because this version of Heat lacks the Maverick antivirus, so the difficulty level is still around the same, even though this version of Heat's more powerful and a bit more capable. I can see that being a problem. I can see that the lacking the Maverick antivirus being a problem, even though this version of Heat has so many other ways to be able to take out threats. There we go. Well, thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.